next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. 2 elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Canes will kick this deep to begin the game. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Tennessee's offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup with the elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And the Vols are on the move here. Back to throw again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up the first down.
They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country, and he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Give it to the big fullback here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Here's the second down play. He hands it off from the gun. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, it's Ramos. The pocket breaking down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff to the single back. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Third down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive third down conversions. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Let's it go. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Vols will line up here on 1st down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the ground, it's Powell. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled, but first down. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. Back to pass. It's Ramos. The defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The timeout is called. To talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run for the first down. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
They look to throw it here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And we'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Passes the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Maryland. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Breaks an open space. Football comes out. Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Important second down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Ramos. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. They do a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Throwing off play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. It's a run to the left. Has the first down and more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the handoff. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on the lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Keeping it on the ground here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some 5 yards.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Maryland. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff heading left. Finding some room with the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tennessee. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's handoff. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. No press here. The defense backing away. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Dropping back, it's Ramos. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with the first down.
Oh, what a grab! Great move there. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crowd getting cranked up, trying to help this defense on the final drive. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, it's Powell. Ball's loose, they scramble for it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a devastating turnover. You're in field goal range with a chance to go ahead late. And now the defense takes over after that fumble. Just brutal.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of...
A deep shot right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on third and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And out comes the field goal unit. And now in a driving rainstorm, this field goal attempt is for the win. And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.